is currently like 7:50 something. I don't know. I'm just about to get ready for work and shit. I'm about to shower and do all that. We're gonna just get ready and go to work. So we're gonna make some breakfast. For breakfast, we are making Quaker oats, and also I'm probably gonna put some blueberries in it and probably some peanut butter. And y'all may be thinking, ew, peanut butter and oats, bitch, don't fucking judge, because first of all, it's not your food, you're not gonna eat it. Second of all, it's good for protein, because you know we're gonna do arms today, so I want to make sure I get all my protein in. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about something that has been like kind of lingering on my mind, and it's about the fact that it is so hard these days, like I guess like in this part of my life, to like make friends, because it's like so hard for me to believe that people actually like me. That's it. But there are like many other branches and layers that go off of like that initial statement. I don't know. Because I'm so used to like doing everything on my own, being so independent. Like, not like so, yeah, I'm so independent, but mostly just like, I'm not the type of person who just always has friends around and who always has somebody to do stuff with, always has somebody to talk to. I mean, I do, but like, let's be real, like nobody actually like cares to talk to me. I mean, like, I'm not trying to say that in like a way where it's like like nobody cares to talk to me. No, it's fine. That's the thing, is we're all adults now, you know what I mean? Like, we all have our own lives. There's not gonna always be somebody there to just talk to me whenever I want to talk, or talk to me just because I want to talk, you know what I mean? Like, no, bitch, like, that's what I got a camera for. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's actually so true though. And now like me just like being like feeling like I'm so independent and feeling like I'm just kind of so just like, you know, on my own kind of vibe or whatever, like it's hard for me then to like when somebody tries to be my friend, I'm just so confused. Like I can't tell when somebody's trying to be my friend because I'm so not used to just like, for example, like I'll like make new friends or whatever, and then they'll be like, oh, you know, like why aren't you answering? And I'm like, what do you mean, why am I not answering? You know what and it's just so hard for me. I'm like, why do you care if I answer or not? Nobody else cares if I answer or not. It took me a lot of time and also journaling to figure or to realize that like the person is trying to be my fucking friend. You know what I mean? Like I can't get that through my head. I couldn't. The person is trying to be my friend and trying to talk to me and wants to talk to me, and I just see that as like I'm just like completely confused. I'm like, why? You know what I mean? I'm like, why me? Like, but that's because the person wants to be my friend and they want to talk to me. I think it is so sad that I had to realize that way. Cause it's also so hard to make new friends and not feel like I'm being used. I always think that like I'm not likable enough to want to be my friend without wanting something out of me. I'm like, what other reason would you want to talk to me? What other reason would you want to be my friend? And then as soon as I like see any type of closeness and like the new friendship or whatever, it kind of makes me uncomfortable. I'm kind of just like, oh shit, like no. And that's kind of scary. Or, you know, when they're like, oh, you know, like, let's talk on the phone, do a call. Like, and I'm just like, why though? You know what I mean? Like, I'm never like mad. I'm never like, get the fuck out of my face. I never stayed up for, I'm never like that. But in my head, I'm kind of just like, wait, why do you want to do a call with me? And it's just that the person simply wants to hear my voice, simply wants to hear about my day, simply wants to just talk, simply wants to talk about their day, simply wants to talk about their things. I guess it's just different for me because I'm not used to that. Like, I guess like with all my friends that I have, like we just don't do that. I don't call any of my friends, and none of my friends really call me. Like it's not really like a thing in my friendships, like that kind of like the closeness in that sense, like that's not how it works in my friendships. So if a normal person is like, we're friends, why aren't we talking? Me as a person just fucked up in the head, let's say, I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, you know you're my friend, so why should you have to talk to me? That is like how almost all my fucking friendships work. This could be a sad thing, but it's more of a lesson. Whoever wants to talk to you will talk to you. And I feel like it's partially my fault as well, because I don't really reach out to anybody first, because I don't think that anybody wants to reach out to me. And I hate saying that because it sounds like I'm trying to justify me also being the problem, but this is my reasoning and this is how I feel. This is why I don't reach out first. Could you call it self-sabotage? Yes. Once again, we have to work that out in therapy, guys. This is a journey. I truly do value all my friendships. I truly do. Making new friends has not been the easiest thing in the world. I put on this shirt, cause it's not my work uniform, obviously. I just didn't want y'all to see my work uniform. Plus, I usually don't put my work uniform on until about like 10 minutes before I leave the house or after I do my skincare. Even when I put it on, you guys are not gonna fucking see that shit. I think this year it is about valuing my friendships, but it's also about valuing and prioritizing and putting in my all to the people who reciprocate the exact same thing. That's it. I have not made a YouTube video since I was about like 17 years old. I'm 20 now, and guys, even though like it has not been that long at all, like honestly it's not been that long, I feel like I am maturing so much. Like for me to be able to talk about this on camera, probably put it on the internet, or just be able to realize all this type of stuff without like putting myself into a frenzy, I am so proud of myself. If I felt this way and talked about this type of shit when I was like 17, I probably would have been crying, I probably would have been upset, I would have thought everybody in life hated me, but no. Like, life fucking changes. Like, not everything is gonna be the same. It's sad. I also realized closeness is a hard thing for me. You know what I mean? Getting closer to people, especially as friends. Like, I made this new friend or whatever. He was a language exchange partner, and we would like play video games or whatever. We had a little, we didn't have an argument or a disagreement or whatever, but I was basically like, we were just talking about something. He was like saying like things that could be offensive or whatever, and I was kind of just telling him or whatever, and he's like, oh, you know, like, I would never want to offend you because you're my friend. I was like, I hadn't even known him for a week. That's the thing. I've only known him for about like 3 or so weeks. We really don't like talk that much, but like, I mean, we kind of did at the beginning, but not like that much. He's like, I wouldn't want to offend you because you're my friend. And I'm like, oh. After a while, I was kind of thinking like, like, I don't know, honestly, like, ew, no, like, who the fuck is this dude, and why does he think that he's suddenly close to me, and blah, blah, blah. And I had to, like, step back and realize, I'm like, okay, this person wants to be my friend, makes an effort to, like, speak to me, makes an effort to do whatever, and I'm like, why am I now pushing him? That's exactly what I'm looking for, any excuse to push him away. Like, that happens for, like, anybody who was, like, became a new friend, like, especially when it's a guy. When it comes to guys, it's so easy for me to find one little flaw, and it's always with guys. When it comes to girls, like, I never have any type of problems with them. Like, I'm gonna make a separate video about why I am such a girl's boy. Girls, in my eyes, cannot do any wrong. So whenever I'm talking about new friendships, 90% of the time I'm talking about guys who have tried to be friends with me. And so since it's so easy to find flaws in guys, it is then easier for me to push myself away from friendships, push myself away from closeness, push myself away from anything that I feel like could backfire on me. Relationships, like, hello, we just fucking talked about this shit. I feel like a relationship could backfire on me, so of course I'm gonna push that away. I think a friendship could backfire on me, of course I'm gonna push that away, because I think deep down in my mind, I think that all my fucking friendships did backfire on me. I think that that is what I am thinking. Like, I'm not saying that's what I'm thinking, but I think that that's the reason why. Like, I'm basically like kind of exposing myself. Like, if I had another version of myself right now, I'd be like, I think I know what you're thinking, but I don't know what I'm thinking. You get it, you get it. Like, if you get it, you get it. I just made the oatmeal, and this looks absolutely repulsive. I should have been paying attention while cooking, because this is probably the ugliest bowl of oatmeal I've ever seen. I'm gonna show you guys. That is disgusting. I'll eat it though. I mean, if with fruit, it'll be okay. I got some blueberries. I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna go ahead and eat breakfast, and then we're gonna do skincare. Alrighty guys, so I'm doing skincare. I'm washing my face, and I honestly wanted to like use me doing my skincare right now as a moment to speak to you guys about the problems that I'm having with my skin and why I've been so insecure about my skin for I think the past 2 or 3 years now. So you probably can't see it because I have face wash on, obviously, but like you probably have seen it in other clips anyway, so who fucking cares? If you know me in real life, you've definitely seen it. I have the worst hyperpigmentation known to mankind, and I guess it's because I use a razor to shave my face. And I guess as a black man, I'm not supposed to do that because we have curly, coarse hair, and when it grows, it basically like grows into itself, which causes ingrown hairs. And then that causes bumps, and then the bumps cause scarring, and the scarring causes hyperpigmentation. It's horrible. For years and years and years, I've been trying to find like methods to be able to fix it. Like this, I always exfoliate my beard area to hopefully just help the hairs, you know, grow better, but it never works. It's good to exfoliate because, you know, I mean, you should be doing it about like 2 or 3 times a week anyway, just to make sure that you're like taking off any excess like dirt and shit like that. Over the past year or so, I've been trying to use like natural ingredients, like natural oils, just anything I can find that I feel is going to like lift up my complexion a little bit in this area. Like everything else is fine, but then in this area it's just super duper, like it looks like I have a beard, but I don't. That's how fucking dark it is. And so I recently got some skincare products from Good Molecules as like a PR gift, and I was literally so excited. So what I'm gonna do is I'm using their toner right now. I've been using their toner. Honestly, I like it. Like I've never used a toner in my life, ever. So when I got a toner, I'm like, what the fuck do I do with this? But I think the reason why I've never used toner is because I always was just like, bitch, like what the fuck is the point? Well, if I don't use it, will I die? You know what I mean? It's like, is it that bad? All right, guys, so this is the moment of truth. Ugh, I wanted to make a whole separate video about this because my skin is just such a like, I don't know, just like a sensitive thing, but this is what I have. It looks horrible. I want to be transparent and honest about it on the internet now, so that way when like I turn around in a clip or whatever, you guys aren't like, oh my fucking god, you look horrible. That is what it looks like. It's so bad, I know. I do what I can for it. It doesn't work. I'm gonna use the discoloration correcting serum by Good Molecules. Once again, this is what I'm using for this area. A little goes a long way with this shit. 2 pumps and it covers like literally everything I need. So as this dries down, I'm gonna go find my moisturizer. I usually alternate between the Good Molecules and the Cetaphil. During the day, I like to use the Cetaphil, and then at night, I like to use the Good Molecules. So I'm gonna go get Cetaphil. But I just apply this like so. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did film some like other clips for this vlog, but honestly, they was like boring as fuck. I was literally not talking about nothing. But yeah, you know, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, I'll see y'all whenever I see y'all. Bye, bitch.